Abusia NDC penny bi ababe kasa nensema okan ye no doso na ba ko am very interested ewom any say I am going to resign from NDC if Forson and Mahama does not or refuses to the akano eno na me pese me no mienu ye bom ekokotie aha possible multimedia me amedi dwumadi ho chia me medin Eddie Francis Achu aka possible aha no mama ya we say yeni atem ya adwen ne che based on the ebe hu and the beti na opening ba kwa ba bonti abeka nsem ba ko bia very interesting ebusia finance minister honorable Forson Kesel enya ho a okwa read budget no e ama Ghana for na ye hu ne say budget ya omode be so before ombeba power nsem a ye papa John Dramani Mahama ekan ye no bebre na wo a ebe appear budget ni ama Ghana for eni age anase omo akoma ato omo yemu ana nsem bebre na papa ekan ye na me pese me kasa na be tintin no ono akasa wamfane nkwanto so na mum ode ne political career ene to se the opese ohun ene the opese wote no wenhu anti a obefi NDC party nim aha possible multimedia yenko je nsem ne mu chemu na ewie na bibi eche wadwe feel free eche wadwe comment section no ase
ana okopie mu e parliament.
Okay.
Huge expectation.
Huge expectation, I agree with you.
If there's some no be e ho a abai no de shebo and describe you as nuisance.
Thank you.
It is one more be here free. And now when you speak to the economists, people know I can't tell who say and the man is abandoned get careful a bit back for how they are. What expectation, Franco? Our fee budget finance minister they bring any day.
The voice of the morning.
Yes.
Say
Okay,
first of all, let's try to understand the meaning of budget. Say cause a budget idea. And now no pema sorry. Many man can say me ya me budget say e bia me the 10 Ghana cedis. Now if you look at unforeseen expenses it me back. So the meaning of budget, yes say an estimate of an income and expenditure for a set period of time. And yet here e bia kwantam go say kusumi the budget wa ye ni obedi 20 Ghana cedis obeto 2 Ghana obeto we so obetiba to we say. But sometimes people exceed their budget or they don't even meet their budget. But if you look at Ghana, see a catch say be a budget. Now budget will be catch say okay, I didn't say says go in the 80. Every catch says go in the end. We couldn't end. It will create we couldn't do if you look at this particular budget and you go point about there's a lot of expectations about this particular budget. Amount for attention was because if you listen to the NDC in opposition, the kind of things that they said in opposition and how they describe some taxes as nuisance taxes are amount for attention. They gave a promise and a pledge and they told Ghanaians some taxes be almost nuisance taxes and to bomb the ordinary Ghanaian OPR tax and Hano, but by be a scanning corner and for the benefits are Ghana forbid. No, I want to hear attention. So if you look at the NDC in opposition, taxes be Kwame, if you look at me and when it comes to the budget reading, I know, said the finance minister, when it comes to talk with Kwame, I know they are going to bring it back. Because question is one, the new patriotic party, a two baby almost there be on the 11 banner, 11 no more day banner, they want to scrap out toll. If the amount first started your man, you said there'll be toll booth in there. I see it making sure so you have go. I see the reintroduction of taxes on toll booth coming back. Kwame, now what I'm checking here, you have over 100 toll booths in Ghana. Over 100 toll booths. Now, if you look at toll booths in Ghana, especially if Burkina Faso, if other jurisdictions, they come through Ghana. They come free, they enter free, and they exit free. But if you go to other jurisdictions, people doesn't joke with their toll. Adia Bakwa affected Ghana, Kwame. When it comes to toll, I am saying when it comes to Kwame Faso, I'm taking you back. In 2013, Auditor General report, a buy here in 2010. Almost say between the month of January and June, 6 toll booths could account for 9 billion Ghana cedis. I'm repeating it again. Auditor General report, and in 2010, was saying 6 toll booths. We have over 100 toll booths in Ghana. Only 6 toll booths could account for 9 billion Ghana cedis. This is 90 billion. And we need to say toll booths near Sedeba. Now, if you look at annually, toll booth able to generate 72 billion Ghana cedis. We should not joke with it. And if you look at figures now, Kwame, and your figures are unwashed. Now, Kwame expecting you. If you are bringing to Obuta, we should have a mechanism whereby any amount for the discount.
As I say, be that human feet, no.
Kwame, when I make a ban,
A free.
and so we need the free work. Because if only
Electronic.
and yes, because everybody are Ghana. Amount from your vulnerable Ghana from Hochomo, Omutia to Obutu, for Obutu. And now to be a member of parliament, to be a minister, that's what do a sarin did the motor kid did the name, and I said, man, crime and echo.
You go in here, convoy be a do
No convoy, nothing. Would do what? Because I had the guitar. Then your programming. Every Ghanaian be a root way so here. And come to us ask away. It goes into the coffers of Ghana. You bet me that you bet my former Ghana to fall into a penny friend. And my government is a idea. I pray and I say, the reintroduction of Tobu to the Kwame said about. And see it means Yaska would see one. So I told you to acquire access and it's money Kwame the year. But if you look at the kind of decision that we took in making sure, say, Tobu to India through that, from where I said, I totally disagree with it. They are tossing me not just reintroducing it or implementing it, but we should make sure that woman face a war or any free war. What we could do was, oh, me and you know, be a man at the cop. We should go beyond that kind of thing. It's what you're coming. The expectations are buying with what we need. Now, Kwame, now, if you look at Agrega, I expect and demand the government of Ghana to put a lot of resources over there. Now, the kind of figures that you are mentioning, the kind of importation that we are doing, if you look at metric tons of chicken, what is the government of Ghana doing? And then incentives more. Capital injection will push it more. Yamade now come once again. One cast one down fear of Burkina Faso would be president, this young guy. Now look at the way he's trying to conscientize his own
Captain Traore.
Captain Traore. Where one first one agree ya kono eyefe. Ghana de be come and say agree no kwa kogroma as is a certain kind of punishment. If you look at Ore for the JDM and then the finance ministry, they should do something unique about Mama Ghana to afford to a different. Kwame, Adeba Koso make sure any say the government of Ghana should also factor sports. Kwame, if you go to other jurisdictions, they don't joke with sports. Ghana and every year their budget. It was a budget ya test for sports, ya test for sports, ya test for sports. Adeba Kwame made champion and say, if you look at Ghana and put it for ya. In 2024, ko Egypt ko je AFCON. Paralympic ko mo Kobe. O musi kese de mo besi ye ntwai. Ko musi kese de mo besi ye ntwai. Ghana nko na etimi prepare budget for sports. About 95% of the budget allocation goes for the Black Stars. Now I listen to the president. Was be will be made public openly. I want them to make sure that sports it is can be well. Now me this Ghana there be right now. Attention is about what the NDC term said. If you look at some taxes by the new patriotic party, one, almost MPP for main Ghana for MPP for yes, I'm going for now. Your more Kwame air time, and they are making sure say power. They are going to make sure tax will be easy. I listened to the current president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he was the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress. He made promises and pledges, and then some now he had a social contract with Ghanaians. Ghanaians understood, said, they are not doing their Kwame, they are better about them. Then some more Kwame, Abia Santamana or Kano, then I game Maso. But today, John Mahama cannot need the decision. Because if you look at the social contract on here, he has to go by the social contract. The other kind Kwame was saying, Oba sports betting 10% to become. I listened to Ray Furniture Minister was saying, the reason why I'm this 10% in the buy and say they want to discourage the youth from doing betting because some of my youth don't know bet, I don't know pay you my and yes, they become lazy. Thank you, my brother. And it's 10% on the buy, they are making sure that they are scaring them. John Dramani Mahama must say, why because 10% a year at the Papa Biaru insensitive. Why because 10% a year Biaru Ghana. Now coming Kophobia from TGM or me a research company in 2023, per their research, almost 41.7 Ghanaians and a bet. Kwame, in 20
the entire population. Out of the population, not almost half of the Ghanaian population.
Yes, Kwame. In 2024, Ghana Statistical Services say, Ghana population increased by 1.34. As we talk today, Ghana population is around 34 million. Kwame, so we have 41.7%. It means that 13 million. 940,000 Ghanaians are doing sports betting.
Then the money.
I say money in Asutra. Come see, 13 million. 940,000 Ghanaians are doing sports betting. Per the research, there were 25 sports betting operators. 25 sporting betting operators. There were 12 online casinos. And there were 24 landed casinos. Too technical.
Online casino, no more the online landed to a building.
Thank you.
Yes.
And just said 25 sports betting operators in the Oklahoma. Now, if you look, yes,
betting operating
yes.
companies, no, 25.
They say Ghana for a tap 13 million, 940,000. Now, Kwame, if you look at the month of August in 2023, as sports betting taking effect, Kenyans can call 15 million Ghana cedis.
That is 10%.
Yes, and it is 150 billion. And
there's a free betters.
Yes, yes.
Some will call betters association.
Yes, Kwame, in 2023 annually, Scout Yenya free sports betting is 60 million Ghana cedis. It is 600 billion.
I don't pay.
Yes, 600 billion. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, now there is a projection and estimation. So at the end of 2025, sports betting is 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. But because of campaign promise and pledge, and what he told us, Kwame, we are expecting and demanding the president. Kwame, he wasn't talking under duress.
No, support it. You think Onyano?
He has a social contract with Ghana. Or catch a Ghana for no more about the man. Do you know the kind of votes as
only 10%?
And he does want any chance to give us an excuse. When your friends say betting tax, when the kind of votes are demanded NDC. May still go and look at the voters register. About 60 to 65% of the voters register comprises of the youth. Now, could take Ghana for you to know money bravery. The no more Kenyans and yet more to Mama NDC say, or no, the Sika could jump to lose all money scar. Or no could trust car, no doubt to the 10%. So be a channel of the 1,000 Ghana cities. The 10% is 100 Ghana cities. And so be the 10,000, 10,000 every. And look at the way the young guys don't want no more casa. John Dramani Mahama, he wasn't talking under duress. He was a presidential candidate of the NDC. And he told Ghanaians will be 10% in the floor. The youth are demanding, expecting the president. Say, okay. Mama can't tell someone economics for Kodim Komo. Tell me about Casa Machino. Or man seeking any input from economical people.
And you are expecting 10%
10%
betting tax
level
to go.
It will come to me as a surprise. And if from Mama as the president, when my young friend free work, I'll criticize him constructively because he has lied to power.
We'll wait and see.
Yes, one man say he has lied to power. Now, what's what obey 11 if you want? 11. I deal with you here. If you look at the kind of revenue generated what Ghana have, we should not joke with it. Now, Kwame, if you look at 11 on the 1st of May 2030, now if you look at figure in 2022, they are 612.34 million Ghana cedis. Now, if you look at 2023, Kwame, they are 1.19 billion in 2023. Kwame, tell you 1.19 billion in 2023. In 2024, they targeted 2.1 billion. They are 2 billion. Come to scram a 2 billion. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said a new tax. John Mahama said, "Kufa mo nyo mine ho. Kufa mo mpe Ghana for us." Now, per research, 75% of Ghanaians live yet you. Kwame Nadaso, 75% of Ghanaians live yet you. And if you look at the revenue generated, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, "I'm demanding, expecting the president Nyakuponya Adumwa. And then found Kocheba said tax you or your friend communication tax on the Quapo. Then we go after them."
The finance minister, Amiatia said there won't be any new tax.
Was it?
There won't be any new
tax. They say,
"Oh, a fee budget."
They are massive, but we are watching them with keen interest. Do you know why?
No, but me, I buy it 3 years before 11 one cabin.
Oh, yeah, before 11 one.
I said, go maintain here.
They won't maintain.
All figures now.
Aye. Kwame.
They will have listen.
John Mama cannot rescind his decision on this particular matter. How is he going to rescind his decision?
Oh, a matter of
Okay, convince me.
A matter of say of course.